project, a big income, a big anything before you start. I wanted to point out something. After losing everything, my comeback began the day when I got clarity about where I wanted to go. That's it. I had no money. I had no anything. I had just lost everything after a business partner embezzled $70,000. After spending another $25,000 in legal fees, I was out of $100,000. I was broke. I was broken and I was destroyed. I felt like a complete failure. I lost my identity. I lost my money. I lost where I lived. I lost my office. My son was pulled out of college. It was bad. But at that time, I got clarity. I turned to a coach. I went to therapy. And clarity was all I needed to start again. So how do you start over after losing everything? I decided that I'm going to record this series after a friend of mine called me a few days ago at about 11:30 at night. This is an entrepreneur, a business owner who makes lots of money. But as with everything, easy come, easy go. I know it. It happened to me. I made lots of money and I lost lots of money. And I'm not using this as an excuse for poor behavior. That's why I'm doing this series. I wanted to be able to share with you the keys about how to start over financially. I started over from zero. So let's talk about that in this video. Would you? Great. Now, most people think that in order for you to start over, you needed lots of money. You needed a big client. You needed someone to invest in your dream. And the truth is, you don't need any of that. You needed to develop one thing that you can do consistently to 1,000 people that can pay you. Sound easy, right? Let me give you an example. One of my clients does organizing. She started out as a cleaner, and I helped her to reposition herself as a home organizer for busy professionals. So she goes into a home today, she services a home, helping them to organize, helping them to clean, helping them to set up a system. And instead of her just charging $250 to clean a house, she can now charge that same client to come in 2 times a month, clean the house, organize everything, organize the kids' clothes, wash and laundry, and organize the entire home now for $1,500 a month. She works with lawyers. She works with medical professionals. She works with entrepreneurs. It's not for everybody, and she doesn't need everybody. So today, she just services 10 clients a month with an organized system. Instead of her going out to do maid cleaning, she is doing home organizing. Same service, a few add-on presented differently. That's something that could be done. I started out as an educator. My very first time around out of college was as a school teacher. I taught high school. When I came to the US, I went back to college. I went back into teaching. After 18 years as a school teacher, I built a successful education company. After a failure where I brought in someone to help myself and wife run the office, and she ran off with over $70,000, I was left in the tropes. I was left in the ropes. I was left with nothing. But I have a few skills. I can sell, I can market, I can manage. I had 12 tutors at one point. I grew that to 18 tutors at one point. At one point, we serviced 100 students on a single day, on a single month, at a single period. And those clients were paying us month over month. It was like a big subscription service, but for tutoring. We did that. That taught me some things I could manage. When I launched my restoration company, I went back with the very same concept. I could hire a team, I could lead a crew, I could sell. My skill was marketing and sales, and I went right back into that. One project at a time, one paycheck at a time. In the restoration world, the average ticket is $8,000. And if I can sell 4 to 8 of that per month, it's a tidy month. There are single months when I deposited over $100,000. I am not saying this to brag. I'm saying I use a skill I had after developing clarity. But it only works with discipline. This entire series is to show you how you can learn one skill, manage one skill, implement one habit, and scale anything. I want to show you how to manage. Monies come to most entrepreneurs, and most entrepreneurs are 2 jobs away from running bankrupt. Same way for the middle class America. The average middle class who you see drive a nice car, live in the nice suburbs, they don't have anything that can hold them beyond 3 months if they run into disaster. And that's why COVID did so much to so many. There are some people who to this point can't recover from COVID, and that was 5 years ago. I'm sharing this because I've realized that I too needed to work on some personal habits of mine. And the habit I'm working on for the next 60 days is how to save more, how to manage more of what I sell. Selling comes every day. Once we put in the marketing, the sales automatically comes. But what happens next? How do you manage? Let's ask ourselves a question. What's that one thing that you could commit to for the next 60 days? I know you might be saying to yourself, but Nigel, I've already failed. I've already lost it. I too, I lost it. I lost it all. But I started over. And in this video, I wanted to teach you just one thing. How you can take a single skill, sell it to a single person, and make a single paycheck. And then you can multiply that 100 times. You can multiply that 1,000 times. I know that I am gifted in selling. Why? Because I'm gifted in communicating. I've been a school teacher for more than 20 years. I've taught, I've communicated, and I'm not bragging about it. I know I'm very cognizant of it. So I'm sharing with you one thing I wanted you to do. I wanted you to pick up the phone. I want you to call one client. Let's start there. That one client can become 2. That 2 clients can become 3. And from every sale, let's put aside something. We wanted to build left hand, right hand action. If we only build left hand and we're just selling, there would be no discipline. But let's treat it like rowing. It's left hand, right hand. We're going to sell, we're going to save. We're going to sell, we're going to save. We're going to make more, we're going to keep more. We're going to make more, we're going to manage more. And if we can do that, we can multiply it. That's all. I wanted you to do one thing. Just one thing. Let's take the next 7 days and challenge yourself to just one action every day to make more money so that we can manage more money. And if you can do that, starting over is not hard. Recently, I worked with a housewife who spent the most of her life as a stay-at-home mom. And I helped her after she got divorced. She was just doing house cleaning. Yeah? And she was working in nice neighborhoods. And I just help her to reposition that, reframe just that. We're not going to be doing house cleaning for $250 anymore. We're going to go to clients who call us and we're going to offer them home organization services. I've also done the same for another contractor who recently called me because he can't find clients. And I said to him, let's focus on one area. Don't let's do everything. He can build decks, he can build kitchen, he can build bathroom, he can do addition, he can put up Let's forget about all of that. Let's just put up cabinets. Okay? Yeah. Let's just resurface cabinets. So for the next 90 days, he is only focused on selling cabinets. The average cabinet, it's between $15,000 and $25,000. If he can sell 10 of that, that's $250,000. It's not a lot. But for some people, that's life-changing. I did that when I started over. When I got into restoration, my only job was to sell 2 to 3 jobs per week at about $8,000 per job. And I would do on a week about $16,000 in sale. And I would multiply that over a month. And after more than 6 months, I was at a run rate of $500,000. Not run rate, I collected more than $500,000. And I put right back that money into marketing. So within 18 months, I hit $500,000. 24 months, I was at a $750,000. And within a year and a half, within almost 2.5 years, I hit my first $1 million. Within the last 7 years, I sold more than $5 million using the same system. Why? Because I've realized more people have lost the art of being consistent. My only skill is selling. But the behavior that I had to apply is how to be disciplined. Discipline is what I'm going to use in the next 60 days, and I'm going to show you how you can develop new habits by being disciplined. I wanted you to look at it from this way. If every day you save $1, at the end of 1 week, that's going to be $7. At the end of 1 month, that's going to be $30. It's not a lot, but that behavior will automatically create for you momentum. And instead of you saving $1, you're going to start throwing aside $20 and $30 and $40. It's how I was able to buy my first duplex for cash. It's how I'm going to buy an apartment building too. It's how I'm going to do more things. And why I'm sharing this? It's because behaviors come after we develop discipline. Discipline is what I wanted to help you to master in this series. I'm going to go on to the next video, but I wanted you to master the skill. So can we work on one act? Make one phone call today. Call one past client. Call one person and just tell them, hey, I'm offering this service. Can you do that? One act, consistently, every day, will give you a significantly different life. Let's go. Let's take the challenge. The next 30 days, your world can change with just one consistent act every day. Why not try it with me? Let's go.